Hello everybody, Uncle Joe Scrapping. We have today on the bench, this is a Logitech speaker system computer for a computer, or I guess you can use it on whatever, but typically for a computer. This guy doesn't work, sitting out in the rain, doesn't want to turn on, so we're going to scrap it. Sometimes in these there's a nice little transformer or a circuit board, so we're going to take it apart and find out. Typically it's going to be in the subunit. These speakers typically do not have anything worthwhile. We'll take one apart just to verify, but it's typically just, the speaker cones are what you're going to have in these. I could already tell it's probably nothing. It's extremely light. Not much in there. So we're going to start, as always, cutting wire. Oh, there you go. You bought it now. And that. Okay, cut the end off. That should be brass, and we always verify, which it is. That goes there. Speaker cable. Oh, typically they're dirty brass. I don't go through the trouble of trying to pull that out. I just throw that in as a piece of dirty brass. Typically same with these. My yard, sometimes, depending on the guy on the scale, will take these as dirty brass. One of the guys doesn't. So, pro tip, if you're at a yard and they give you a hard time, it doesn't hurt to ask for a second opinion. Just because the one guy says no doesn't mean that, it's not worth it. It just may mean either the guy is not informed, having a bad day, whatever. But it always helps to ask for a second opinion. This piece, which would have went into the computer, that would just be considered a connector end, gold connector end. I would throw that in for board sort under my connector ends. All right, and we got a nice little bit of cable after all of that right here. That goes into my cable bucket, cable container. And I get, as I said before, I get $1 a pound for wire, $1 US. So that's not too bad. Oh, these are really in there. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Gonna try and take all these screws out. Okay, took the screws out, and give you an idea why they say about cheap screws. That's what the screw looked like. I'll grab another one so I don't drop it. That's what the screws looked like. This one broke. So that's the head of the screw that broke off. That's what they mean by cheap screws. In a speaker like this, a little cheap speaker, not a big deal. If you're building something that needs to stand up to some pressure or vibration, cheap screws are not going to cut it. So for this, I guess it was okay. So in here, you have the two little speakers, here and here. We got some more cable that we can take off, which is good. So we'll get the rest of the cable. A little bit more cable. That is junk. This is the circuit board. Actually has a nice little bit of cable right there. So let me see if I can get that out. How's you come out? Looks like you're glued. Well, we can get you out easy then. There we go. Okay, the wire there is what's holding to the back. So we got to cut that. Cut that. Get that. Cut that. Cut this. Oh, that's in there. What are you doing? There we go. All right. These two pieces, I am not going to get the speakers out. There's no reason. They will just go in as is. This one, I'm probably not even going to take apart. Just going to throw that in as is. So those two just go bye-bye. Put them aside. Let's look at the circuit board. This is a low-end board. as you can see. We're just going to cut a little bit of cable off. There is one chip that I will harvest off of that. The rest of that just goes into shred. So we did get a little bit more wire, which is nice. Let me cut that end off. A little bit more wire. Okay, this guy. Let me get that screw out of the way. I took some screws out already. This had a nut on it that I had to take off. And let's see if this is just going to come up. Yep. All right, big reveal. What do we got? Oh, a nice little board in there. Look at that. Then just a speaker. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is cut some of these wires as best I can. All right. This casing is going to go into the shred pile. Doesn't sound too bad. But still going to go bye-bye. Gonna go. Now you're gonna fall. Okay, you go over here. Alright, let's look at this guy. So we have the plastic cover. Assuming that's plastic, right? Sounds plastic. Yeah, that's plastic. If you can cut like that, that's plastic. No good. Alright, we have to get the couple little screws out to take this plastic piece off. Actually, Mr. Drill gonna work this time? Maybe. Yeah, my hand has been hurting a little bit recently. I think a lot of the manual screwdriver is starting to hurt my fingers, giving me arthritis fingers. Oh, it's horrible getting older. Getting old is not for the weak. Alright, these have to come off. What do you think the chances are that they're brass? Slim to none on a cheap speaker, but I've seen weirder things. Ugh. Okay, that. Get that piece off. That can go. Actually, that's aluminum. I might be able to get clean out of that. I might be able to try to do that. Here's the other piece of the wire. We'll just cut that. Then this is now, unfortunately, garbage. Okay. Let's cut the rest of the wire off the board. More wire, more wire. This has, what is that in there? Okay, in there, that is where they spliced it together. I am just going to cut the wire on each end, and then that piece is going into my bit bucket. That goes in there. Can I get this clean? Get that off. Get that off. Yeah, I think I can. There we go. Then you got a piece of clean cast aluminum. And I think we wanted to see, were these magnetic? And the answer is, most definitely are. Into the bit bucket. Okay. You go there, you're magnetic, you go there. More bit bucket stuff. All right. Is this casing aluminum? Ooh, it is. Very nice. Okay. So we'll get a nice piece of sheet aluminum off of this. Move that out of the way. Oh, I did have a casualty. In my nut driver set I've had since I was in my 20s, the blue one finally broke. Yeah, I mean, obviously this is not a high-end set, but I've had this for over, God, almost 30 years. Served me well. So may have to invest in a new one. We'll see. Still works, the rest of them. If it ain't broke, I'm not going to fix it. Except for the one that is broke, and I can't do anything about that one. We'll see. Let me get in there. Alright. It was nice of them to screw this together, because then it's easier to come out. We got a MOSFET on that, on the inside. So let's get the screw out of it. Oh, there's probably, yeah, there's a nut. There's a nut in there. So, see if I hold the nut with my finger. Not gonna let me do it. Nope, of course not. That make it too easy. Alright, do this the harder way then. We'll do this. We will, what are we gonna do? These have 2 screws with nuts on them too. Alright, how about we just do the break-off method? Like that. Alright. Now, I should be able to hold the nut with the pair of pliers and then get the screw out. When it's done, it'll just fall off. And there you go. That is a MOSFET with all the goop on the back, the thermal paste. That goes in my MOSFET bucket. That is a piece of nice sheet aluminum. Screw goes there. Now let's look at the board. What do we have? We have a low-grade board that if you wanted to, you could throw this into your low-grade boards. For me, I am going to harvest, there's 2 chips. Okay, so you got 2 chips that I'm going to harvest. And I don't do anything with the green pieces or the capacitors. As I've said in previous videos, my yard does not take capacitors as dirty aluminum. If your yard does, then yeah, you can harvest them off and throw them in. Sometimes these connectors are brass. Right now, this one's metal. These are not sticking, so either brass or aluminum. I am not going to go after those just for that tiny bit, so I'm not worrying about that. Alright, so yeah, we'll get those chips. And the way I get the chips, I have a nice sharp pair of needle nose. Or, they're not needle nose, but whatever. Close enough. For sharp. And they cut. I just cut the legs on one side. On the small chips, I can just twist. It'll pull off the chip. That goes into my chip jar. Twist it off. There you go. Chips right now are $13 a pound at boardsort.com, which is in the state of Ohio, United States. That's where I sell a lot of my electronic e-waste to. They do the gold recovery and all the other precious metal recoveries, which I do not get into that yet. Alright, low-grade board. If you wanted to, you could technically throw that in your low grades. For me, I just throw that into shred, because that would not, they don't have a category at my yard for low grade. That just goes into shred. Alright, let's do this. Been trying to be good and do the brass plug ends. Do the brass plug ends at the same time I find it. So we twist and pull. Pulls out the brass plug end with the copper. There you go. And then that is garbage. There is a tiny bit of copper still there, if you can see that. See the tiny bit of strands? If I see them, if I can, I will attempt to pull them out. And you may say, Joe, that's nuts. And I say, every ounce counts. If I can, I'm going to go for it. So there you go. 3 little strands of copper. Yes, does it weigh anything? No, not at all. But, you know, throw them in. All right, I twist these. So when you cut it, instead of all the little strands, it's now just twisted like a braid. And that goes to Aunt Lynn. This is the next batch of copper pieces for Aunt Lynn. I need to break some of these open, you know, just so she has an easier time. With, you know, these donuts, I just smash them. Maybe we'll do a quick short on that. That might be an idea. All right, so speaker time. What do we get? Wire, this circuit board, which again, that has a piece of, let's try that. Can I grab you out of there? Ooh, I can. Okay, I'm gonna get him clean. Another circuit board with another chip. Pull him off. All right, and then that to me is shred material. And let's get back a couple of the items to show you. So, 2 low-end circuit boards. Got a bunch of chips off of that. A nice piece of sheet aluminum. This will be 2 pieces of clean cast. A copper plug or a gold connecting plug end. A MOSFET. 2 pieces of dirty brass. And the casing. These, of course, are going to go throw right into shred along with the casing. And another nice piece is our nice bit of wire that we got out of it. So, all in all, quick and easy. Not much to take apart those speakers. Obviously, if they work, try them first. You know, then you have a nice set of speakers. This one I know didn't work, and it was sitting in water. You know, it rained on it for days, so wasn't even going to attempt to try and salvage it. All right, that's what you get. Uncle Joe Scrapping. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And thank you very much for everyone that has commented and subscribed. I truly appreciate it. Just trying to bring up the subscriber numbers. So if you made it this far, think about subscribing. That helps me out in the long run, you know, to keep making more videos. All right, I will see you on the next video. Thank you very much. Have a good day.